In 1967, the National Council on Aging established Project Find as part of a federal program designed to study the resources available to low-income seniors. It was clear there was an overwhelming need to help our seniors, and seeing the urgency, a group of activists in New York City band together in 1969 to create a permanent vehicle to address the issue. In Manhattan today, Project Find has 2 buildings on the Upper West Side and 1 in Times Square that house only seniors. We also have 4 centers that provide nutritious meals, free health and wellness, arts and cultural activities, and our doors are always open to the homeless. Our in-house programs and homeless initiatives provide a welcoming environment with services that speak directly to their needs. Our buildings provide in-house services with senior centers and a caring staff to manage all their needs. Let me introduce you to a few people who know a thing or two about Project Find's programs. Meet Joe Marchese, who has lived at Hamilton House for the past 19 years. Joe describes how Project Find has changed her life for the better in every way.
I'm in love with this building and Project Find. It was a godsend. It was the best detour that could happen to me at my age. This was like the epitome of what I wanted and what I hoped for. And everything that happened here was incredible as far as I'm concerned. I could never thank them enough for getting me here, or I moved here, and everybody's been so wonderful, kind, considerate. The staff is incredible. I love them. The social workers are beautiful. If you have a little problem, they're always there for you.
Staff encouraged Jo to pursue her hidden talent of singing jazz and supported her as her singing took flight.
And this girl, Debbie, she says, good, I want to hear you. I want to see what you do. And she motivated me into singing. And we did CDs for Project Find. And it was fun. We had a really good time with it. To me, it was like amazing. I never sang in my life, so to me, it was unbelievable. I love it here. I do.
2020 was a horrific and challenging year. When COVID-19 hit, adaption became the watchword. With stay-at-home orders going on for many months, our staff connected to older adults by delivering meals, providing telephone reassurance, and access to free virus testing, and just recently, the vaccines themselves. Project Find also has their online programs to help their members so they could continue their favorite activities in a safe, virtual environment. Al loves Project Find's virtual programs. Throughout this long and isolating period, these programs enabled him to have contact with his friends, something so vital during this hard and critical time.
They had many activities. They had the lunches here, a way to communicate with other people, especially during the pandemic, because a lot of them are doing the same virtual programs that I'm interested in. So it enabled me to have some kind of contact with them. And I was very interested in that because most of my life was spent exercising and involved with health and nutrition and things like that, all of which are covered in the programs that Project Find has now during the pandemic.
Al thinks Rachel, the virtual program instructor, is brilliant. Her thoughtful and skillful instruction is the best he's ever seen.
Rachel has one of the best programs going that I've seen on Zoom. She really modifies the program to the exercise, I should say, to the population that she's addressing, and a lot of other trainers don't do that. It's one of the best programs I've seen for seniors, for senior exercise.
Dawn, a retired marketing executive, also has something to share.
Coming from the business world, and the fact that you have not only nutritious meals here, You have a lot of great events, activities, from whether you want to take a history lecture, a poetry circle, play chess, exercises, meditate, get valuable nutrition information from your health and wellness coordinator. It's just the whole staff and all the people that come here are just delightful. I've talked to friends that live in other states. They don't have anything like this. They've gone, above and beyond to make these workshops continue through the Zoom platform. We're lucky for that. The organization is very people-oriented. They really, I think, are very careful and cautious that every one of the, like I said, I don't know if you want to call them guests, clients, they're called seniors, but I like to see people as people. So to make sure people are well taken care of, and they are here. And especially, like I said, during COVID, boy, they were before, they're always very hygienic. I give it A+++ to this organization, to Project Find.
It's all about location for Souk SEMOON. Souk selected our building on the Upper West Side because it was so close to Lincoln Center.
Because nearby Lincoln Center, I'm visualist, but I enjoy and really love all different aspects of the art. I do like the program. Especially I like the drawing. Gardening is, I'm looking forward after we finish it all this unsettled time.
For John, our coffeehouse senior center in Hell's Kitchen was one of the few options available to him when the pandemic hit. He's been in the city's homeless service system for 5 years now and has used many services from several agencies, but says Project Find's meals and supports are the best around.
So it's just a nice brick and mortar place to come when you're living out on the street all the time, I mean, the meals are great. I mean, better than any other meal. They have them around the city, different places. I mean, I had no idea any place like this existed. I mean, I knew of the soup kitchens and the churches that get out food, but this is a completely different story. It's like night and day, honestly. Keep up the good work, that's all I can say.
These testimonials are just a sample of the many ways Project Find makes important and relevant connections to people in many ways that help them live their lives better. Over 50 years ago, Project Find embarked on a mission to be relevant, responsive, and a trusted resource to older adults, to help them live independently and with the dignity and respect they deserve. While the times and the city may have changed, the purpose of our mission remains constant. We look forward to the organization's continued growth and to witnessing the joy that it brings to our city's greatest treasures, our senior citizens. This is Jennifer Bassey. I hope you've enjoyed learning more about Project Find.